Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean, and this is our weekend video report for Sunday, June 26, 2016. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be spending an extra day down at the beach, but unfortunately, my dog, old man Jake, had kind of an anxiety attack, so I actually drove 2.5 hours to the beach house, stayed there for a couple hours, and then had to drive all the way back the same night. So I'm here. I figured I'd get out a little something, and let's get started. So I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Friday was an absolute disaster for the markets. And like I said, I just didn't really understand how they were measuring risk reward with running the S&P and the markets up into that vote, because if they elected to stay, then Friday was just the same as Thursday. There was nothing being added to the equation to drive the markets higher. And most likely, even if they did stay, it would have been a sell, buy the rumor, sell the news. But the risk of it was, they elect not to stay, and you get a day like Friday where everybody's caught on the wrong side. So again, didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And the ones that really just thought that it's going to be as is got absolutely crushed. And that's really the way that this market's been working. It's when you hold on to your short positions too long, you get caught in this. When you hold on to your long positions, you get caught like this and moves like this. So right now we are it's very hard to say exactly, are we going to bounce tomorrow? Are we going to crash? Because usually when we have, really, really bad days on Friday, it opens the door for Monday just actually absolutely being worse than Friday on it. So that's not, I don't believe that is what's going to be happening, but you have to leave the door open with it. So if that does happen, then basically a lot of this report is going to be kind of useless, and we'll just be looking at support levels. But if they hold it, you can see we have 2020 as a moving average. So it's about 17 points below where we are right now. And it's also the support level right here. So we have anywhere from 2020 down to 96. This is your first level of support. If the bears can push it through that, then we're going to start retracing a huge chunk of this on a very, very fast manner. So bigger picture is this. I still believe we are coming down to the 1720, possibly even the 1600. But there's going to be plenty of moves that happen in between that time. That's just an overall target, and that's because of the bearish divergences and really the lack of any kind of breather that we've had. So that's my reasoning for expecting these levels to be hit. If we look at a 60-minute chart here, you can see the support level is right around that 2022. So that matches up with the moving average right there. And really what the bears have to do is push it through this support zone, and that's going from the 2023 down to the 2000 level. And so I don't really think it would be a good idea getting aggressive on the short side. Unless, like I said, tomorrow's a crash. But if let's say crashes come very rarely, so let's just say that it's not going to be that way. You don't want to be getting aggressively short down here because you have support levels. We're very oversold. And if we look at a 15-minute chart, we actually have bullish divergences. So it's not the best time to be pressing your short positions. If you were short up here, you made a fortune. But being we have support right here, what I think is going to play out is we are going to get a bounce. It's probably going to come someplace up into the 2050, possibly even up to the 2065, somewhere into this resistance zone. And then from there, we're going to come back down and test this 2000 level, because what that will do is actually set up some bullish divergences, and we're already very oversold. So, that would be an area that you'd want to possibly, if you were going to be very risky, look to buy. So if this level gets taken out, then we're going to have a reaction, very fast trade down to the 1965. This is volume support. It's also a 50% retracement from this low to this high. So this is going to be, I think, where we're going to see some bulls really waiting to buy, but the first level of support is right here. So again, we don't have bullish divergences on the 60-minute chart, so that's what's leading me to believe a bounce and then down again. But like I said, on a 15-minute chart, you can see that we do have the bullish divergences. So if we don't open up crashing tomorrow or something to that extent, and let's just say the markets are going to move how they normally would, I would be anticipating that we're going to get some kind of relief rally that's going to bring us up to the 2063, possibly even testing this 2082 level. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Like I said, if we open up and it's an extension of Friday's losses and things are just bare ugly, don't try to catch the bottom of it, because we could crash. I just don't, you can't really bet on a crash taking place, because they don't really happen that often. So if markets are going to, just not crash and use technicals off of it, we should be anticipating some kind of bounce. So with that, let's see what plays out tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys in the morning.